So I saw you a few months ago playing Rock City, and you absolutely tore up the stage. So are you kind of as fast-paced in everyday life, or is it just, does a switch get flicked when you hit the stage?
I suppose it was all a bit sudden. It does kind of feel like, yeah, it does feel like something gets activated inside me when I'm behind the stage, and I just have to like get rid of any fear or any worries and just go for it. I do like to warm up because then I can obviously have the stamina to do things like singing upside down and the odd cartwheels and things like that.
I was going to come to this actually, because at Rock City you actually you tucked your feet. And you went up to the top balcony, tucked your feet, and actually sung a whole song upside down. And the security, you could see security going, "Oh my God, quick!" Do you plan these things before you go on?
I have practiced a few different ways of, just bringing a sort of like more magical element.
Acrobatic almost.
Show. It is very acrobatic. Like, how the hell did I do that? But you do have to warm up generally. I think 4 out of every 5 shows, I definitely like to warm up so that I've got the energy to give that kind of performance.
You jumped into the crowd at Rock City as well, and 2 guys lifted you onto their shoulder. And
that's right.
Do you get in trouble for that sort of stuff?
For some reason, myself and the band and our crew always carry quite a charming, smiling way about them. And it might be sort of like a cheeky kind of like, we've just come up from London, do you mind if we do this? And do you mind if we, plug in a rope ladder? And do you mind if we, I think a lot of people haven't quite sussed out how to stop us from doing it, so they try and accommodate us. Occasionally we get told off, but we've never had a show stopped so far.
And you and Dan, the guitarist, met at Brit School, which is quite well known for. What kind of experience was that for you? Do you feel like it was a really great setup for getting into the music business?
To be honest, I didn't go to the Brit to get into the music business. I went there because I wanted to become an actress, and I studied that. And then when I went to college and uni, I did acting as well. So I fell into music because of Dan, actually. So in that sense, it was a very, very good start. Even though I was slightly kind of distracted from my intended path. The world is a stage, and I think there's so many different ways to use it. And I'm so glad that I managed to sort of mix the theatrics with the music, and I think I'm honing an exciting craft for myself at the moment.
Definitely.
Yeah, it's fun.
And what's next for you? Are you going to be, once you've released this album, will you be touring again? Will you see you tour in the UK?
Yeah, you're going to see some music coming out towards the end of the year, and you're going to see another album probably a couple months after that.
I personally can't wait to see you play live again in Nottingham. It's going to be amazing.
We're going to do a vintage festival as well at Goodwood, so looking forward to that.
Excellent. Well, thank you very much for your time today. Enjoy the rest of your evening.
All right, thanks, babe.
So you've played Nottingham many times before, but what's your impression of Splendour Festival, the out-of-city experience of Nottingham? I know you said you're not going to talk, but I'm going to make you.
It feels like Nottingham, but it could be anywhere.
It's very green. You guys are used to Rock City rescue rooms and all the sort of inner city places.
It's true, yeah, normally right in the centre of town. It's funny actually, today we were running a bit late because we kind of missed our turning on the M1 and we came all the way up the A1 instead, and kind of got stuck in a bit of traffic. And it reminded me of pretty much, I think, the first time we ever played in Nottingham was supporting Doves and the Coral, and exactly the same thing happened. We thought we were going to be late for the gig and not get a sound check and all that kind of stuff, but it all kind of worked out.
So Nottingham has links with horrendous traffic and bad travelling experiences.
We've always had a good time in Nottingham. Rock City and the rescue rooms are kind of like legendary venues, and for
I think
us,
we're back at Rock City, aren't we? In the
Great
autumn?
art house cinema. There's
The Broadway.
good coffee.
Yeah, I've heard this. I've seen this in an interview. Which coffee shop were you talking about? You didn't actually give the name.
No, I'm not good with names.
Oh. But is it near the Broadway?
It is. It's on that same street. Yeah.
Ooh, there's quite a few little coffee shops, but is this because you guys are fans of coffee particularly, or just kind of like finding a nice place to hang out?
Fans of coffee.
That phrase you came up the other
we're
day.
coffee snobs.
No. We're committed to coffee.
We're committed to coffee, yeah.
Right, okay.
Not addicted, we're committed.
As in recently when playing in America, me and Joel and Carey, after dinner one night, we were so committed to coffee that we used our Starbucks application on our phone.
Oh no.
And I kid you not, we went to the 3rd floor of a hospital in America to their food court to find a Starbucks.
Starbucks in a hospital is just like another level.
That's saying desperation to me. I know
No, it's
you.
commitment. That's
Commit-
what
it's
we're
commitment.
talking about. It's
If you
definitely
were talking
commitment.
to like the Rolling Stones, they wouldn't be talking about their commitment or addiction to coffee, would they?
But that's what makes you guys cooler. I hate to say it.
Yeah.
So, and you guys are about to release your single compilation, which obviously reflects in the tracks you played today. Do you like coming back and being able to play the old favourites? I know some bands kind of prefer to bring out their new stuff rather than always playing the old favourites, but was it good to come back with them?
No, it's really enjoyable. I mean, we like a good sing along. Like it when you know, an audience gets involved. And at the end of the day, the singles that you release, they're going to be the best known songs.
And apparently, you always kiss the lucky egg before you go on stage. Can you explain what that means?
We can illustrate. This is kissing the lucky egg.
So before you go on stage, every time you kiss your manager's head,
Yeah.
what would happen if you didn't?
You have a really gig.
I take it you did it today. I missed it. What? Oh no, you've just ruined the story.
Say like 75% of the time the egg is kissed.
Excellent. Oh, well, I'm glad we got to experience it here. Thanks ever so much for your time and enjoy the rest of your evening.
Thank you. You
Cheers.
too.
So, as visitors from across the pond, what can you tell us about Nottingham?
It's great. It's beautiful. I mean, today was just an amazingly lovely day, and we had a great show. It was a lot of fun. And of course, you know, there's always the forest of stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, the first time we ever played in Nottingham, it was difficult not to just sit around like looking for fictional, you know, characters from the past.
Are you playing any other festivals?
We're here for 8 days, and we're doing a couple of other festivals. We're doing one in Penrith and one in Matlock, and of course I don't remember the names. British festivals are great just because the weather in the summer is so lovely here, and well, when you know, when it's sunny. No, I mean, well, compared to touring here in January, if there's a time to be here, it's definitely the summer.
Exactly. And everyone asks you about your award-winning music videos. I know you end up having to talk about that a lot, but I am intrigued to know: are you involved in the production or the ideas for the videos?
Oh yeah, the ideas are all ours generally. I mean, we collaborate with a lot of people on them, and we've directed or co-directed all of the last 8 or 10 videos, I think. The way we make videos, they're not advertisements, they're just like our art projects. You know, we just think of something that we think would be awesome to do for a week or a month or 6 months sometimes, and then film it. And it kind of gives us an excuse to do these things that don't really have an outlet anywhere else. I mean, build a giant machine or do a crazy dance with treadmills or whatever. You know, little old ladies will stop him and be like, "Oh my God, you're the treadmill guy!" And they freak out. And it's, you know, these aren't people who are going to go buy a rock and roll record or certainly not come to our show, you know.
But cool that they know you.
Yeah, it's just, it's nice to like, it's nice that that there's a connection, there's a different type of connection through them, you know.
So you're off to Manchester tonight. So does that mean you're not going to get to check out any bands today? Were there any you would have liked to have caught?
I'm really excited about seeing the Pet Shop Boys. I won't get to see them tonight, but we're playing 2 other festivals with them. So
you'll be able to catch them again. Well, thank you very much for your time, thank you very much. Enjoy the rest of your tour. Thanks.
Bye. Thanks.
When you're not preparing for festival season or gigs, how much do you actually still see of each other and get together sort of for jamming sessions?
Well, me and Alan, we like to go for a Chinese, don't we, on Friday lunchtime. Rick, our singer, DJs in a bar in the centre of town, so pop in to the centre of York and go and see him. I don't know, we're a sociable band, aren't we?
And were you friends with any of your fellow Britpoppers in the 90s? Have you stayed in touch with anybody?
In a word, no, not really. I'm trying to think if there's any exceptions to the rule. No, I don't think there is. No, I think that.
So you weren't particularly mates with anybody back then?
We were, but they've all changed the phone numbers and the email addresses and stuff. And I've got loads of Britpop friends. You name it from that era, they're in my phone now.
I can name it. Okay, how about Liam Gallagher?
He's in my phone.
Liam Gallagher's in your phone.
Gallagher.
Amazing. So what's next for you guys? Have you got any plans to write or record any new stuff, or are you kind of just happy playing your old songs?
We've just been talking about that on our tour bus, but I don't think we've got much to report at the moment, and it's a bit boring, but maybe.
So there's a possibility you could do some new stuff together.
Anything's possible.
Good luck with the rest of the tour, forthcoming gigs.
Thank you very much.
Thanks.